Many centuries ago, in the mighty land of Egypt, a cruel and arrogant king ruled, Pharaoh. He was not just a king, he claimed to be a god. Under his tyrannical rule, the people of Bani Israel, the descendants of Prophet Yaqub, lived as slaves. They toiled day and night, building monuments and palaces for Pharaoh, their backs bent with labor, their hearts heavy with sorrow.
One night, Pharaoh had a strange dream. In his vision, he saw a fire coming from Jerusalem, engulfing his throne and his kingdom. Frightened, he gathered his priests and sorcerers. Their interpretation was chilling: a boy from Bani Israel would rise and overthrow him. In panic, Pharaoh ordered the killing of every newborn male child from the Bani Israel. Screams filled the air, mothers wept, and fathers stood helpless as soldiers tore newborns from their arms. But Allah had a plan.
In the midst of this horror, a righteous woman from Bani Israel, Jochebed, gave birth to a baby boy. He was beautiful, peaceful, and radiant with light. Her heart overflowed with both love and fear. How could she protect her son from Pharaoh's deadly decree? In this moment of despair, Allah sent a message to her heart. Suckle him for a while, and if you fear for him, cast him into the river and do not grieve. Verily, we shall return him to you and make him one of our messengers. With trembling hands and a heart full of faith, she placed her newborn in a basket, wrapped in cloth, and gently lowered it into the Nile. The river carried the basket, floating silently past the city, until it reached the gardens of Pharaoh's palace. Asiya, the wife of Pharaoh, was walking in the gardens when she noticed the basket among the reeds. She opened it and found the baby boy staring up at her with calm, innocent eyes. Her heart melted instantly. Despite Pharaoh's protest, she begged to keep the child. He will be the comfort of my eyes and yours. Do not kill him. Perhaps he may benefit us, or we may adopt him as a son. Pharaoh reluctantly agreed, and thus, by the will of Allah, the boy he sought to kill was now raised in his own palace, cared for by his wife, and loved by many. Yet the baby refused to feed from any wet nurse. The palace searched everywhere, but none could satisfy him. Then came a woman, the baby's true mother, guided by Allah. As soon as she held him, he fed peacefully. Pharaoh's household rejoiced and hired her to care for the child, unaware that she was his real mother. Allah fulfilled his promise, reuniting mother and child under divine protection. Musa grew tall, strong, and wise. Though he lived among royals, he never forgot his roots. He saw the injustice done to his people. Their cries for help stirred something deep in him. One day, walking through the city, Musa saw a man from Bani Israel being beaten by an Egyptian guard. In defense, Musa struck the guard, not intending to kill, but the man collapsed and died. News spread quickly. Pharaoh's officials plotted against him. A believer in the court warned him, "O Musa, the chiefs are planning to kill you. Flee, for your life." And so, Musa fled Egypt, leaving behind luxury and safety, heading into the unknown. For days, Musa wandered through deserts, hungry and exhausted. He reached the town of Madian and rested near a well. There, he saw two women struggling to water their sheep. Around them were rough shepherds, pushing and shouting. Musa, though a stranger, stepped forward and helped the women. He drew water for them and returned to the shade, saying, "O my Lord, indeed I am in need of whatever good you send me." Soon after, one of the girls returned. She said her father wanted to thank him. Musa met their father, Prophet Shoaib, who offered him shelter. Later, he married one of his daughters to Musa and asked him to stay and work for 10 years. Thus began a peaceful chapter in Musa's life, years of learning, worship, and reflection. After 10 years, Musa set out with his family toward Egypt. On a cold night near Mount Sinai, he saw a fire. He told his family to wait and went to investigate. There, Allah spoke to him directly. "Indeed, I am your Lord. Remove your sandals. You are in the sacred valley of Tua. It was a moment unlike any other. Allah gave Musa his mission to return to Egypt, confront Pharaoh, and guide Bani Israel. To help him, Allah gave Musa 2 miracles. His staff would turn into a living serpent. His hand would shine bright without harm. Musa, still human, feared speaking alone. He asked for help, and Allah appointed his brother Prophet Harun as a prophet to support him. Prophet Musa and Prophet Harun entered Pharaoh's palace. They spoke calmly, respectfully, and truthfully. "O Pharaoh, we are messengers of the Lord of the worlds. Let the children of Israel go with us." Pharaoh laughed. "You were raised here and now you speak against me." To discredit Musa, Pharaoh arranged a duel, his magicians against Musa. The day arrived. Crowds gathered. The magicians threw their ropes and staffs. They moved like snakes. Then Prophet Musa threw his staff. It transformed into a mighty serpent, devouring their illusions. The magicians fell to the ground in sujud. "We believe in the Lord of Musa and Harun." Pharaoh, enraged, threatened them. But their hearts had found truth. Pharaoh refused to free Bani Israel. Allah sent plague after plague, locusts, frogs, blood, lice, yet Pharaoh's heart remained hardened. Finally, Allah commanded Musa to lead his people away. They escaped Egypt at night. Pharaoh, realizing his loss, chased them with his army. Bani Israel found themselves trapped between the Red Sea and Pharaoh's soldiers. The people panicked. "We are caught." But Musa said, "Indeed, with me is my Lord. He will guide me." Allah commanded him to strike the sea with his staff. The sea split, forming a path of dry land between 2 towering walls of water. Bani Israel crossed safely. When Pharaoh followed, the sea closed upon him. As he drowned, Pharaoh cried out, "I believe in the God of Musa." But it was too late. His soul was taken, and Egypt's tyranny ended. Allah called Musa to Mount Sinai for 40 nights. There, he gave him the Torah, guidance for the children of Israel. But in his absence, the people built a golden calf and worshipped it. Musa returned, furious and heartbroken. He destroyed the idol and forgave those who repented. Bani Israel continued to test Musa, asking for food, water, and even to see Allah with their own eyes. Despite Allah's blessings, their faith wavered. Yet Musa remained patient, leading, teaching, and praying for his people. Hazrat Musa spent his life in the service of Allah and his people. He guided them through hardships, endured betrayal, and stood alone against tyrants. He was known as Kalim-ullah, the one who spoke with Allah. His story is not just history, it is a timeless lesson in courage, faith, and perseverance. And so, from a baby in a basket to a prophet who parted the sea, the legacy of Prophet Musa lives on, a light for all who walk the path of truth.